Our reporter Sipha Kema, part of our team at the site of that building collapse, she joins us now. Sipha, there are developments there. What's happened in the last few minutes?
Well, Stephen, if you remember from the last time we had been waiting, it was a moment where we were waiting to find out whether, or rather confirm if they have found someone, and we can confirm that they have found someone still alive and responding, and they are closer to that person right now. You could hear the cheers coming from the teams on the ground. As you can see, machines have stopped working, people have stopped digging. The most important thing right now is to get that survivor that they've found and managed to get through out of that rubble. And it seems as though it is going to be a successful transaction, because we can hear the team excited and really cheering on when the person underneath responded. If you remember, Stephen, earlier on when we spoke to you, they had tried to make contact several times with the person that they thought they were hearing sounds coming from, or that they thought was there. They did hear sounds, and they managed to throw in a piece of rope and ask them to actually pull up, to pull the rope to confirm if there is someone. And the rope was indeed pulled, although slightly. And you can see there's a drone hovering above that point. Now, that drone is actually a thermal drone. They can identify bodies or rather people inside based on the heat, and because they've managed to get closer to the person, then they'll be able to establish where exactly the person is positioned. But the person underneath is indeed responding back to the rescue team. As we can see, one of the gentlemen with a yellow hard hat on with a spade, they're coming out. He was the one who went inside underneath to establish contact with one of those survivors. And you can see that they are still trying to get some of the rubble out of the way slowly, and of course making sure that they take that with sensitivity, the utmost sensitivity, Stephen, because they don't want to make any mistakes.
Sipha, it's incredible scenes playing out there, very difficult scenes as well. And we can see the pictures that your team is showing us, how many people are there, and they're still all staying as quiet as they can. Really is amazing to watch. Must be very eerie to be a part of this.
Well, that is true, Stephen. I mean, watching the entire community of George and surrounding areas like Mossel Bay coming together has been quite a moment and a scene to see. I mean, yes, we do understand what is happening is quite traumatic, especially for the families awaiting, to hear whether or not their families are those that are being pulled out of the rubble, not knowing whether their families have actually survived, because I mean, we've hit the 24-hour mark, but we have been informed that the rescue team is looking at least 3 days to treat all, trapped underneath the rubble as being alive. And then after 3 days, they will see where to take it from there, Stephen. But what you're seeing now, on your screen is actually people coming together to assist. It's not just emergency services that's on the ground. It's also individuals, people who have opted to volunteer their time to lend extra hands here to make sure that they're helping, whether it's by providing donations, foods, also safety equipment such as your hard hats, the reflectors that you're seeing some of them wearing. Those are all contributions coming from people around, George, but also Gift of the Givers also assisting there with those supplies. So, it is truly remarkable to see and to witness all these people coming in as one to help and understand. I mean, we're seeing some restaurants here coming to set up shop, like right here, providing refreshments for those that are busy working tirelessly on the ground, making sure that they actually getting to those people that are trapped inside. Now, Stephen, when they retrieve this person that they have found and they've confirmed to have found, then that would make 46 people still unaccounted for. And there you have the moment of the refreshments we were talking about, Stephen. You can see one of those gentlemen that has been working tirelessly, the one that actually went in underneath the rubble to make contact with the person underneath. There he is having a refreshments. That's how far these refreshments are going and actually helping this community and the people and the emergency services teams that are currently on site.
Sipha Kema live with our team there. More updates from her and from other members of the team, of course, in the site of that George building collapse through the evening here on Newzroom Afrika Channel 405.